Welcome back to base camp, WNC. Well, it's been a rough week or two here. We've been down to 28 degrees and 26 degrees and 30 degrees and the strawberries aren't bad. Matter of fact, they're uncovering some fields right now. But what we're worried about right now are the blueberries. It'd be hard to show it to you. I don't know how much this will pick up, but actually, right at the very base of the blossom, you can actually see the blueberry forming. And then on these here that don't have anything and no blossoms, we're hoping the freeze didn't get them. But Farmer Walter was out here crazy. He bought a bunch of great big old round bales. And you can see here all along the blueberry patch, he had it surrounded by great big round bales of straw, lighting them on fire every night, trying to put enough smoke down and enough heat maybe to keep them from freezing. 2 years ago, we lost every blueberry here in the patch because of a late freeze like this. So right now, it'll take a couple more days to figure out whether or not anything's going to be salvaged or not. But we'll see what it comes. Let's walk over to greenhouse. Farmer Walter right now busy planting some broccoli and putting the last plant in the broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower and all out. And greenhouse, this is on Friday. Monday they're going to start seeding all the squash and everything. The tomatoes are up. I'll show you a clip on that. He's using the new cooler. Got a heat unit in it and using it as a germination chamber. So tomatoes and the peppers are up. And this last planting of broccoli and all is about 2 weeks late, but if it hasn't been freezing, it's been pouring down rain. So let's walk over the greenhouse and see what's left in there. Well, big cry from what it was. The only thing we have left is the smaller broccoli plants that didn't germinate evenly. This is all the tomatoes. They're 228 cell packs. And a bunch of peppers. But if you remember, all this was broccoli and cauliflower on all the tables and everything. It's all gone. They still got some on the back of the planter. Might try to catch some of them planting and show you the broccoli crop for 2019. And when I pulled in, the last thing I saw, they were uncovering the strawberry fields again. So maybe we'll try to videotape some of them. Well, I let the wind blow in the camera there for a little bit and figured I'd do a quick voiceover on this thing. Try to pull all the people out we get. It don't matter. It seems like every time you want to either put the covers on or take the covers off, all of a sudden the wind gets up. And you just ain't never got enough help one way or the other. And if it is dead calm, well, then it's about 100 degrees and you're sweating to death. So life is what it is. Well, here's a shot of this thing with the covers pulled off. And even at 26 and 28 degrees and then 30 degrees and frost, pretty heavy frost there a couple times, you can see these remade blankets do protect it. They keep the heat in, and you can tell how much red berries there are there now. This is on Friday, and they're going to be picking Saturday morning. And the produce stand for You Pick It will be opening up next week. You can tell with all the green berries, you kind of like to get them out and let the bees get in there and pollinate them. But as you can tell by the amount of green berries coming on, the bees have been working on it. They had a pretty good picking. This will be the 5th or the 6th picking right now before we've opened up to the people. Been averaging about like 150 flats every time they pick. It ain't been great numbers. And but you take what you get. The wholesale people are more than glad to get them. We are the first ones down here with any strawberries on the market that are South Carolina. They're not, the only other thing they got is Florida berries. But we do sell to a local farm-grown produce co-op. So that's who gets all the berries and distributes them in Charleston. and they're now into Columbia and up into Spartanburg, and they're supposed to be opening an office up in Asheville, so things are getting kind of spread out. But as you can tell, there's a good bit of red berries, even for 26 degrees at night. Well, here's all the broccoli, cauliflower set out. This is all they could do. See how wet it is. And then from there on down in the field, it's too wet to even get in there and lay plastic out. So, been a rough year so far. But they got the grip tapes hooked to them. They're ready to pour some fertilizer on, put the water to it, and see what it all comes out to be like. Well, we're over here in the blackberry patch, and as you can tell, the blackberries have come through all the freezes and frost. They're starting to come out. They're looking pretty good. Gonna be a pretty good crop this year. We of course here located in South Carolina, but our extension service and everything comes from NC State. Vegetable growing, they estimate that average yield on blackberries is 2,500 1-gallon buckets per acre. So there's going to be a pile of blackberries available. We have talked to the people with the food co-op and said they'll take every single one of them. But kind of like the strawberries, we're going to sell at least 50% as you pick it or at the booth. And we're trying to move strawberries up into the 75-80% of you pick it this year. We're hoping blackberries are going to take off pretty good. We're about the only one here doing it on a commercial type basis. Well, as usual, thank you for watching. Tell your friends, share it. I'd like to thank everybody. We finally got over 300 subscribers, and we're just setting it all on fire. But tell your friends about it, like it, share it. Thank you very much for watching.